Hi. Hi, how are you?
Good to see you again.
I
Yay.
know, really good to see you too. I've got some Vimeo links. Do you want to put them on or do I put them on?
Do you know what? Do you want to try and play them on your side? And I can tell you if the audio is working. Basically, my worry is that sometimes the audio hasn't been working. So
Okay.
we'll give it a go. Just don't put yourself on mute and turn the volume up on your laptop. That's what I'd say.
Okay, well, I'll have to share, won't I? So,
Oh yes, you should be able to do that.
okay, let me just have a look if I can do. Okay, so 1 second. Share screen. Might be able to. Okay, so this is, I just got a couple of videos, you see, so it might be nice. That was all.
Perfect. Volume
So,
up. Volume up. Let's have a listen.
volume up.
Yes, please.
Oh, for this one, there's no volume.
Oh,
I'll
fine.
play one with volume.
Perfect. That's great. Fantastic. That was
Did you hear
fantastic.
that?
We did hear it. It was perfect. Thank you.
Oh, good. Oh, okay. Well, I've got two other videos, but one was just to talk about the industry. That was all. So whichever way you wanted to just work it, I'm happy to show pictures and talk at the same time. That was all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely. No, go for it. Definitely. Whatever you want to.
Okay. Do you have questions to ask me, or do you want me just to chat?
Well, I think first of all, it'd be good to introduce yourself, tell all the students what you do, and tell them, I guess, verbally just a little bit more about you and Global Makeup Academy.
But yeah, perfect. So I'm Victoria Farrelly now, and I'm a hair and makeup artist, and I've been a makeup artist for, wow, about 20 years. I started when I was about 13, doing hair and makeup in Australia and South Africa, and then I came to the UK. I did a lot of music videos. I worked with Robbie Williams and Texas, and just lots of videos. Basically, I love music videos, and then I started teaching and I taught in a college for 7 years, but I still wanted to enable my students to gain really good sort of work and placement projects. So I started teaching students from 13. So we did AEP, alternative education for creative students. And we started that 5, 6 years ago. We were in Manchester, Liverpool, and St Helens. And yeah, so I just wanted to, that's who I am basically in a nutshell. We want to encourage young people to really get into the makeup industry. I started young, and if you love makeup or if you love art or if you love creativity, it's such a great avenue to enter into such a great career. I was just going to show you some work stuff as well and just go through a little bit of this is what you sort of as a makeup artist you would start to just do sort of your basic natural makeups. You can, there's lots of avenues as a makeup artist you can do. This is a lot of fashion, so there's a lot of stills, so you start to just take great pictures. It could be natural, it could be heavy, it could be fun, it can be all sorts of different things that you sort of want to do. Obviously every different type of skin. You've really got to love making someone look fabulous and taking care of somebody as well. So I would suggest any young person that loves makeup just to just keep doing it and take great pictures. This is a young artist. She's a Molly. She's actually a young singer, and I'm working on her video and stuff at the moment. But just some nice stills of her sort of work, basically. So again, as a makeup artist, you want to, you want to be doing natural and heavy and beautiful, but also you want this one person to have probably about 10 different looks as well. So you want to really play with that. Obviously, you really need to be good with natural and beauty stuff. It can't just be heavy like this one. It's got to be great. This is just some of the stills from the Robbie Williams. This is I think Rock DJ. Yeah, this was Rock DJ. I did Rock DJ. I did Millennium, And again, you're just doing some really beautiful work. Actually, I did hair on this one. This is test shoots for young models. We do modeling courses, and we do lots of different types of courses basically for introduction into makeup and hair for young people, especially alternative ed. I'm visiting schools at the moment. We're teaching in schools as well, and a lot of it's confidence building and skills, Instagram makeup skills, photography skills, social media skills, all the basics that you're really going to need, you know. But this is just a little snippet of some of the work that you can do. And it's all about a great picture. So people love photography, people love, you don't have to love huge hair and makeup, but you do have to like getting the essence of someone, you know, getting a really good picture and getting the beauty out of someone, whatever they look like. I did a lot of big ads as well. So this is like face painting too. So it's not just a girl's job, it's definitely a boy's job as well. So that is that one. Have you got any questions?
Oh my God, amazing. I mean, I think you are demonstrating really well. That slideshow is perfect. The variety of things that makeup can underpin, like the variety of industries that you can go into with the skill of makeup. Like there's so many things like, you know, the fashion, the TV, you know, the music videos, like obviously
Yes.
that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. So we've again we now have a school where we teach 13 to 16 and 16 plus because the makeup skills generally yeah, you start straight away with makeup. You need to then work in maybe in a salon, then you can start TV and start assisting and things like that as well. So it just takes a little while. Social media is massive now. We love social media. Again, it's got to be healthy and safe. But again, promoting really good pictures and taking good pictures. You can do so much on your phone now. So that's really good. So we're just, yeah, it's just about getting into the industry that way. It can take up to about 4 years. You can obviously start with us and then you can do a course and then you can go to university, or you can just be sort of self-taught as well and just do your qualification sort of that way. But it is, if anyone who loves makeup, I would suggest you just go for it. I did, and you know, and you can make an amazing career out of it as well.
Absolutely. And did you say you had another video? I'm really into these videos.
I do, yes, I do. Yeah, that was our boot camp, and this is then sort of what we, I'm just going to see what we do at Global. Again, we can work with schools, we can come into schools, we can speak to schools, we can just encourage them to stay in art classes, stay singing, stay with all the work that you sort of love to do, because film has such a great it's growing in England. And again, same as your speaker before, get started young. All those things that you love, get started young. Start making films on your phone, start putting them up, start editing, start playing with editing. Editing's massive. And again, this is for guys and girls. It's not necessarily for girls. A lot of guys do special effects makeup, because it's very much about molding and painting and all of those sorts of things. So there's massive career jobs in this, but they are starting young. So I love what you guys are doing, encouraging young people. So we really want to do that too. And yeah, this is what we can offer. So I'll just show you what Global now does. Just say we offer traineeships, placements. We're in schools teaching Instagram makeup, assisting. There's so many different pathways. Again, for those children that are creative, they might not be academic, and that's okay.
I love that. I especially love that phrase, teaching creatives, because that is exactly what it is. It is such a creative profession. The people that do this are unbelievably creative. They're creating a vision.
Yes.
It's incredible.
Yeah, it is. We're becoming basically an alternative ed creative school, just for younger people. We started with some very young ones, and we just wanted to help them have friends. And they're so creative. We've got a 16-year-old now who's got we've got a salon here, and all our students can then earn money and work in the salon as well. So we're all about business. We want them to learn, to work, to earn, in a very, very safe environment. So yeah, it's so creative. It's lovely. Yeah, if they like painting, if they like faces, that's when we interview people, we're like, do you love makeup? And they're like, yeah, fine. That's all we need to know.
Exactly, it's the interview process.
Yeah, that is the interview that's right. That is the interview process.
And what do you think, aside from the fact that, because you raised a really good point, like before, when you were saying how lots of people think that it is only for girls, like that's absolutely not the case. Prosthetics is a really good example of something that is like, I guess kind of a disruptor of that stereotype. But what do you think are the other, what do you think is the biggest other misconception about careers in beauty?
I think that one of them is for people who aren't business minded, because you can make a huge amount of money for it. I think the misconception definitely is boys, because obviously we've got barbering, great for boys. You can start your own business. You can start young. A lot of the things, yeah, the misconceptions are definitely, I'd say, around boys doing it, because boys are great makeup artists, very, very creative. Again, there's a lot of gaming and that sort of stuff. As again, it's sort of that sort of thing as well. You might not be good at academic work, but you might be really good on your phone. You might be really good with social media. So those skills are really transferable as well. Again, makeup generally isn't for you to look fabulous for someone else. It's to make you feel maybe more confident, or those sorts of things really as well. So you generally do makeup for yourself. You don't do it to show off to someone else, and it's just creative. It's just a canvas. So we do encourage a lot of boys as well. We have got some boys, and we encourage them to just sort of show their creativity, really.
Absolutely amazing. I feel like Mike is trying to join because he's desperate to say something. He keeps joining and then leaving.
And
Mike,
now I can't see him there.
is he there? I think his audio is struggling at the moment. So we'll leave Mike. Whatever you have to say, put it in the chat, Mike. But you are so right. I absolutely love this. It's so interesting. And like you were saying, it is such a business-minded thing, and it's perfect
Yes.
for people who, like as someone who personally isn't academic at all, like this is an industry that absolutely would have spoken to me, a very visual, kinetic way of working, very entrepreneurial.
Very.
Yeah, and you are living proof of that. You are such an entrepreneur. It's amazing. You've created this huge academy where you're teaching other people how to do what you do.
Yeah, we also encourage our young people to earn money. So it's set up as a production company. So they get paid if they do a makeup or hair or nails or barbering, they get paid. They learn how to do invoicing. So again, they might not be great with maths, but they're probably very good with money. So they might be really bad with maths. And again, another preconception is that, oh my gosh, I've got to do that. We understand you've got to do maths things. We get that, but we want to put that in a practical way. We want you to earn money. We want you to see what it's like to earn it, and we offer the services of the students to clients in the building as well, and they get paid, so they love that.
Oh, who doesn't? I love that as well. Um, in the last couple of minutes that we have, less than a minute really, is there any advice that you would give to a 16-year-old who is like, oh, I'm quite interested in this industry? What can they do now to start preparing themselves, other than applying to Global Makeup Academy, of course?
Um, they just look at YouTube. Keep a very clean social media, very clean social footprint, very clean, because that sets you up for life. Okay, so be very aware of that. I would say, and if you don't think it's right, just get rid of it and start a new one, and just start practicing makeup, getting on YouTube, having a little look, trying on yourself, trying on others, and practicing artworks, looking at artworks, that sort of thing, and also just experimenting with your phone. Get great apps, Filmic Pro, that sort of stuff, and just start to film and edit different videos. And again, the more you do it, our academy is about just doing it and just learning, and that's how you learn. Just give it a go. It might take a couple of weeks or months to perfect something. Just doesn't matter. Just try, and just again, makeup is about practice, and then see if maybe you want to go to college or do something. But again, I would never give up by any barriers. That's what I wouldn't do. It could be a maths, or it could be academic, or it could be something, a barrier like that. I wouldn't let that. I would just encourage you to young people to really go with what they enjoy, and just start working, perfecting those skills.
I love that. Good advice. Amazing advice. Thank you so much, Victoria. I
Thank
think that's all
you.
we've got time for. So we're
No
going to let
problem.
you go, but that was absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Really inspired by the variety of things that you can do in industries that you can go into with beauty. That was fantastic.